Hello friends, welcome to follow up. Let's have a look at problem 2898, maximum linear stock score. In this video, we're going to explain a solution based on the strategy of decoupling, and then we just need to use dictionary to get the score. So here we are given a one-indexed integer array called prices, where prices I is the price of a particular stock on the I step. And our task is to select some of the elements of prices such that our selection is linear. So by linear, it basically means this condition, right? So here it also explains what's a subsequence. So the score of a selection of indices is equal to the sum of the corresponding array elements, right? So we want to find the maximum score that a linear selection can have. So here are two examples. In the first example, as explained, the output is 20. You can try to digest it. And in the second example, the return is 35. So the constraints for this problem are the following. First, the length of the prices list can be as long as 10 to the power 5. So this means that we need to take time complexity into consideration. And the second one basically means that the prices is strictly positive and bounded by a large number, that is 10 to the power 9. So with that said, we are ready to do the analysis. So here our strategy will be decoupling. So this condition here, right, the prices at indices G minus prices at indices G minus 1 equals the indices difference. And then if we do some mathematical transformation, so we can put this term in the left and put this term in the right. So this way, the G and G minus 1 decouple. So therefore, we just need to consider the quantity, that is the prices at indices J minus indices G for a generic index. So we just need to group the prices according to this quantity, and then we can get a score. So here, let's give you a walkthrough for the first example. Now here we have 1, 5, 3, 7, 8, and the index, let's use Y indexing, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we compute the difference and the index between prices and indices. So we're going to get 1 minus 1, that's 0. 5 minus 2, that is 3. 3 minus 3, 0. 7 minus 4, 3. 8 minus 5, 3. So the prices 1, 3 will be in one group. So the corresponding sum is 4. And the prices 5, 7, 8 are in the same group, and their sum is 20, right? So 20 is larger than 4, so we return 20 for this example. So once we realize this logic, actually writing the code is rather straightforward. Now let's look at the code. So here let's use a dictionary. So the dictionary will store the key, in other words, the unique values in the differences, and then accumulate the sums in that group. So then we just need to iterate, right, for I, Y in enumerate prices. And then let's get the key. The key will be the unique difference, right? That is Y minus I, so minus 1, right? Because we are using one indexing. And then we are going to set this one. We increment this value. So let's see if this key is already in the dictionary. If not, we're going to set it to be 0, and then we get the value of Y, right? So then what we need to do is to return the max of the values. That's it for this specific question. Now let's do a test. Yeah, it passes one example. Now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the generic cases. So with that done, let's take 1 or 2 minutes to comment on the coding. So here we use the get method for the dictionary. If you don't want to use this one, so So you can do something like this. Let me call this v1. Let me copy this part. So what we want to do, we can actually use collections default dictionary. So we can initialize as integer. So in this way here, we can just use increment operator. So we get this one. So now let's have a look. Yeah, it passes all the cases. So this is another small variant. So now let me copy all this part. So another way to do this treatment is to use a lambda function. So here we can use integer, but in general we can map everything to 0, right? So then we do the update. So you can write this into one line, right? So you can write this y minus I minus 1, so increment by y. Right. Then let's do a test. Yeah, it passes all the cases. Yeah, I guess for this problem, the main point is the logic. Once you can decouple the condition, and then you will get the essence, and then writing the code will be very straightforward. So with that said, I guess that's about it for this video. If you have comments or any suggestions, you're welcome to share with us. Thank you.